Chapter. Hey everyone, we're back here with Miss Kendal to learn a new art form. Hi Miss Kendal.
Hi Simon.
What are we learning today?
So today guys, we are going to learn how to decoupage something.
Whoa, what's decoupage, Miss Kendal?
So decoupage is the art of gluing paper onto a surface.
Oh, I've decoupaged myself before. My paper's all stuck to my fur.
I bet you were very beautiful, Simon.
Oh, thanks.
So today we're going to be decoupaging a tin can, just like Miss Kendal did here.
Oh.
Yeah, so I used just an empty can of food. I've got my blank one right here. This was a can of black beans. So if you guys have any empty tin cans, this is a great way to reuse them and turn them into something new.
Upcycle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We like using materials, and especially ones that are easy to find. Keeps them out of the recycling bin and gives them a brand new life.
Cool.
All right, so the first thing you guys are gonna need is a decoupage glue to glue your paper down.
Oh, that looks like pretty fancy glue.
Yeah, it can be, but if you don't have it, don't worry about it because you can also use white glue like I have here, just a white school glue.
Oh.
And all you're gonna need is 3 parts glue to 1 part water. So 3 tablespoons of glue to 1 tablespoon of water will give you just the right consistency.
That's good.
All right, so I'm gonna shake it up and I'm gonna put some on a plate. You only need a little bit to start with. So you're gonna wanna make sure that your can or whatever surface you're adhering your paper on is nice and clean. So I made sure to wash out my can and the surface is nice and dry so my paper will stick.
Cool.
All right, Simon, look, I've got some paper here.
Yeah.
Good colors. So we're gonna take a paintbrush. I've got this kind, but any kind of brush will do for our glue. You want to dip it in your glue and then you want to put it on the can, just like that.
Whoa.
Then I'm going to take a piece of paper and I'm going to stick it down to my glue. Now this next part is really important.
Okay.
You want to take some more glue and you want to put it on top of your paper,
Whoa.
just like that.
It like seals it in.
It does seal it in, and when it dries, it's going to be nice and shiny, and that way your paper won't come off.
Oh.
So you're gonna do this as many times as you like. I like to cover the surface of my can completely, so that way it looks nice and pretty.
Miss Kendal, you said it's gonna look shiny?
Yeah,
Because
so
right now it's sort of like milky white.
yeah, it does look kind of white. So when it's wet, it's gonna have this white color, but then when it dries, it'll dry clear like this, nice and shiny. Look, Simon.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, so don't worry about it if it looks a little white. As soon as it dries, those colors are really gonna pop.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so you're gonna do this as many times as you would like, all over the surface of your can until it's all decorated. And then as soon as it's all decorated, you're gonna wanna let it dry, probably overnight, Simon.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit sticky, so just leave it someplace and let it dry.
That's great. Now, what kind of things can we decoupage besides cans?
That's a great question, Simon. So if you don't happen to have a can or you want to try something new, I decoupaged my notebook here.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, it was just a plain black cover, and I really wanted to give it some color, so I decoupaged the front of it. And it's really fun because there's no way to mess it up, right? You just add as many different colors or types of paper as you would like. I used tissue paper, but you could also use construction paper. You could use magazines.
Oh, newspaper?
Newspaper would work.
Comic strips?
Comic strips, that's a good one.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, just make sure not to use too much glue or your paper might rip. Just a little bit goes a long way, Simon.
Oh, good tip.
Yeah, so guys, I hope you had fun today learning how to decoupage with Simon and I. We would love to see your finished products, wouldn't we, Simon?
Ah, yeah, that'd be great. And try not to decoupage yourselves, okay?
And it's okay, it washes right off your hands, guys.
Well, thanks everyone for joining us. We hope you have a great day and check out more activities on our website. See you later.
Bye,